Hey everybody, and welcome to a new video on this channel where I upload one video every 3 months.
Bruh.
Yes, that's how I make it, but cheers for being back. Today I want to bring this quite boring video about my amazing trip to Sri Lanka. Why I say boring? Because I know you guys, you want to see different kind of things from me. But honestly, I want to have some few videos like this and just leave my channel like some kind of diary where I post some of my best moments, best trips and thoughts from who I am right now, Agatha Vega, with 27 years old. So this trip was truly wonderful, and I just wanna speak about the things that I like the most and things that I was maybe concerned, and some tips in case you might want to travel to Sri Lanka. And if you don't think you're ever gonna go there, but you're still curious, well, I hope you enjoyed this video and let's go for it. So Sri Lanka was a destination I was not really thinking about going, like it was not in my bucket list, but I ended up going there because I wanted to go back to Maldives and I had some stuff I wanted to do in there, and then I was thinking, okay, if I'm so far in Asia, where should I go, like somewhere close to Maldives? And at first I was thinking to go to Shanghai, I think so, but I think the closest so far it was Sri Lanka to Maldives. So I took the flight there and I was like, okay, let's do it. Anyway, I haven't really traveled to Asia too much, so I don't know pretty much anything. So I was excited to go anywhere, and I end up discovering that Sri Lanka is such a wonderful country that people love to go there, you know, of course, to do tourism. And it has just so many things to offer and so many things to see. It's actually a big country, a big island, because I thought it was an Iceland, like it was not that big. Like I could have done more things, but no, actually I didn't have enough time to go around and see everything I wanted to, so it's quite big. And so if you really want to see everything from Sri Lanka, I think you're gonna need at least from 2 to 3 weeks. I think that was not enough. It's very big. The distance from one village to another village, one side of the island, north, south, is a long trip. And yeah, so be careful with that if you really want to get to see everything. My trip was kind of a rush, like I was every day changing hotel, every day going to a different part of the island. So at the end I was feeling quite tired, but it was very worth it. And I wish I had more time to see more things. So let's start for some of the things that you might know about Sri Lanka that I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about Sri Lanka before, so I discovered everything basically. So it's so full of story, wilderness, spirituality, and adventures for all kind of tastes. And you can see it's a small place, but there's so much people. So when I was doing the investigation for this video, I found out many things. Of course, like Sri Lanka has about 22 million inhabitants in a territory smaller than the island of Cuba. So that's, but I don't think I have to say that's a lot of people in a small place. And the capital, the well-known capital, is Colombo, where you normally gonna arrive. I mean, actually the capital, for what I find out, is Sigiriya. I don't think I'm pronouncing it, of course, but you heard more about Colombo, so that's what I heard the first, and that's where you're normally gonna arrive from whatever country you fly to. And that's the place, of course, where I spent like the first days. And the culture and religion. So I knew that Asia was very mixed, but it's just so much fun to actually go there and see how many religions are shared in one small place. So the biggest religion practice is Buddhism, but then they have also Hinduism, Islam, and Christianity. So you're gonna find all kind of temples and churches and different kind of structures, which it was so much fun to see. And it was the first time I got to see the Buddhist temples, which I knew I would love, and I truly love them. I'm gonna let you know which ones. There are so many, but I'm gonna recommend you two that blow my mind. Personally, I was just very excited to be there. And there are so many things to do in Sri Lanka, of course, depends what you want to go there for. I mean, maybe you want to go more to the beach. There's actually a lot of activities you can do, like diving and snorkeling. I wanted to do diving, but I had like an ear infection, so I had to postpone those plans. Actually, I was not on the beach. I was not going to the sea at all in Sri Lanka because I just come from Maldives, and Maldives is beach everywhere. So Sri Lanka, there's a lot more to do. Like, it's so green. First, okay, let me say the things that I remember. Like, how can I describe Sri Lanka in few words? So, and it's so green. It's full of coconut palms. I love that. I think I haven't seen so much green areas. I've been other places and yeah, there's a lot of nature, but that was something, I don't know, it just got my attention. So, and also there are a lot of peacocks, which remind me to Hawaii and Kauai, where they had tons of chickens, and they actually became like something that enjoy to have. So the same it's happening in Sri Lanka, but with the peacocks. And there's a lot of monkeys. And again, going back to the activities, there's a lot of things to do in Sri Lanka. As I'm telling you, it's very big. So there are a lot of villages you can go visit. There are rivers where you can take boat, go around. Of course, I took one of these boats. It was a lot of fun. You get to buy natural juices, go to temples like in the middle of the river, see animals, and that was a very cute way to spend some hours on the day. Also, you can go to botanical gardens. They have waterfalls, many of them. It looks like I just got to see maybe once one or two waterfalls. Very pretty, like it's so rich in nature. It's very gorgeous. You can go from the mountain and go to the beach. Of course, there are many popular beaches. I don't know if I'm saying beaches or beaches, but there are a lot of popular beaches in Sri Lanka, but I just got to see them from far. I was not really interested in going to the sea. For what I saw, maybe it was not the best time speaking about the sea, but maybe it was the area I was, maybe it was the time I went, like, I don't really know. But I was more interested on other kind of things. Yeah. The national parks are some of the coolest things in Sri Lanka, I think so personally, I don't know. And you get to see different kind of animals. It's so pretty, it's a different way to go and enjoy the nature and all these exotic animals you can see in there, as the elephants, of course, the crocodiles, the leopards. It seems like Sri Lanka, well, I mean, the Yala National Park is very well known because you can get to see a leopard, and of course monkeys, and there are all kind of animals. I got to see so many small animals that I don't even know their names, but it was a very cool experience. Of course, so many different type of birds, so colorful. It was beautiful. Then I went to the Sigiriya rock. Easy. I don't know why I was so scared to go up when I heard that it was, I don't know how many stairs. Alright, the Sigiriya rock has more than 1,200 stairs to arrive to the top. So I was scared because I'm not the most fitness person. But then when I arrived and when I made it, I was like, this is nothing. It was so easy. It's so short. Actually, it becomes longer because the people just going up, and you go up and down from the same stairs. So that's why it takes long to actually go up, because everybody's going slowly, carefully, because no one wants to fall from those stairs. Overall, 1,200 stairs. It was not so bad. It was not bad at all. Unless if you are going so slow, like you're gonna have breaks every 15 minutes. I went around 9 a.m. I would recommend you that time or before. Then after 10 a.m. it's just a mess. It's a chaos full of people, and the line is super long, and you're gonna take what it's supposed to be maybe 20 minutes to go up. It's gonna take you hours. So you better go early. The view up, it was very cool. The whole thing going to the Sigiriya rock was very nice because I love the rocks. Like, I was amazed. I was amazed by the amount, not the amount of rocks, but the size. Like, the size was insane. It was insane, and the stairs, like, create from the rock. Like, I think that's what they used before having the stairs, which is crazy. And to think that people go up like that. I think it was like that for sure. I didn't hire a guide. This other rock in front of the Sigiriya rock. Alright, let me search.
Bruh.
Te odio! Pidurangala rock. And there are many like hiking activities, places you can go into the way going up there, because it's not stairs. It's not just going up the stairs and waiting and up and waiting. The Pidurangala rock way is way more fun. It's like you are in an adventure, walking on the forest, going up from the rocks. Then you get to see this big Buddha, and it's so much fun. Like, I love it. And then you have this very cool view from the Sigiriya rock. So I actually enjoy more the Pidurangala rock. Honestly, too many things to see. Like, it depends what you want to do. But I was not going to the beach, not even one day, like to go swim and enjoy the beach. And I was every day kind of full, like going around. So, and you can investigate before if you want to go there and see what's your interested. But I'm gonna let you know what are things I got to do and I can recommend you. But first, before continuing the video, I want to recommend the guide I hired for this trip, Tarush. Thank you so much, Tarush. So I didn't know this about Sri Lanka before, and I was thinking to rent a car, but then I find out that it's probably not the best idea to rent a car if you don't have like experience driving in this kind of countries where it's the craziest way to drive. Like, you might think in your city, in your country is the craziest, but I don't know, I don't think it's gonna be as Sri Lanka and India as we know in these countries. So in Sri Lanka, I think I would recommend you, maybe you are okay with renting a car. I saw also a lot of tourists renting motorcycles, scooters, and that was like easier. I'm gonna leave his socials, contacts somewhere here and on the description in case you want to hire him. And why? Well, because they drive us crazy. Oh my god, the first days with Tarush, I thought I was gonna die. Like, I was so scared. It's an insane way to drive. It is. I never seen something like this. In my city, people drive like crazy, but this is another level. So, and they drive on the opposite side, no? From what for many of us can be the usually thing, driving in the left. They drive in the right. And then, okay, let's talk about some of the things I gotta do a bit by order. I don't want to make this video so long, but it's just hard to not make it long. So let's continue.
Induruwa Turtle Conservation Project is a hatchery that protects eggs by collecting them from beaches, caring for them until they hatch, and releasing the hatchlings safely at night. This program seeks to monitor turtle activity and conserve local nesting sites in the Induruwa-Kozigoda region. 5 species of sea turtles are conserved in this place. This place can make you very emotional, as they have some turtles where they tell the story that they rescued them from the sea or from places where they were about to be eaten or just used to sell the eggs. They cut their fins or they were cut lost by accident, and it's very sad to see the turtles without fins. So some of them might not have one of the fin, two of them, and few of them don't have any fins. So you're gonna find turtles because actually Sri Lanka is home to 5 of the world's 7 species of marine turtles. You can find green turtle, carey turtle, kawama turtle, golfina turtle, loud turtle. And I'm wondering if they have them just for tourist activities and money or actually for taking care of them, but that's something it's very hard to know. And in this place I got to see for the first time, and hope it's not the last one, the alvin turtle. What a beautiful creature. It's so unique and rare to see an alvin turtle. That's what people say. And actually, of course, I never got to see one before this. Well, I actually got to see 2 of them because they also had a baby. And that was a wonderful experience. They also let you touch them. I think people know that turtles supposed to like to be touched. Even if it's hard, the outside of their bodies, it seems like they have a lot of nerves in there and they like to be scratched like puppies or kitties. You can see them in 5 different places, as Cosgoda in Durugua, which I got to be there, Recagua, and Bundala. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this good, so I'm sorry. And now let's talk about the hotels in Sri Lanka. For sure, you can find all kind of prices, and Sri Lanka is well known for being a cheap kind of country where you don't really have to spend a lot of money for hotels and food. But let me tell you that if you wanna stay in a very cool hotels, I'm gonna leave you in here my favorite hotels I stay in Sri Lanka and recommend to you. So in case you want to spend a bit more of the budget in staying in a very unique, amazing, gorgeous, absolutely breathtaking place, you can do it. So here are the hotels. So then I went to the first hotel I would like to speak about, because I also want to give you recommendations about hotels in case you want to spend or it depends on your budget, again, how much money you want to spend on hotels. And I stay in these hotels normally like 1 night per hotel, so that was quite crazy. I didn't got to really enjoy them, which it was sad because some of these hotels are truly wonderful and beautiful. So the first hotel I stay that I want to speak about, because I also stay in regular hotels, is the Malabar Hill. Beautiful hotel, like in the hills experience, where you can get a villa with a private pool or just a villa with a private pool. They also have a large pool where the reception and where you get to have the breakfast. Beautiful view, a lot of birds, and the architecture, the structure was so pretty. I love it. I wanted to take pics everywhere. I love the design. There's like a rooftop, and this is the room. I love the shower. It's so pretty, so big, so light. Mirrors, cute mirrors. I love the design. It's very simple, very minimalist. I don't know. Nice bed. I love fans. For people who don't like air condition like me, this is great. And of course, the best part is this beautiful terrace with a private pool. And then this you push to open. Just look at this. Just look at this. Wow. So I got the one with the private pool, and again I stay there. I think there I stayed 2 nights. And it was truly wonderful. The breakfast, delicious. The pool, beautiful. It's so quiet, amazing. 10 out of 10. Go there. This is not a paid collaboration. I'm just saying what I like. And also, then I went to the Coconut Tree Hill, which is a very touristic spot in Sri Lanka. It was cool. It was very cool to see all the palms. It is just as you see on the pics, but of course, there was a lot of people in there, like too much people in there taking pics, so it was hard to find a spot or a time to make the pic for your socials. I gotta made it, but it was not easy. And there's a cool bar up there where you can get to see the sunset. Beautiful sunset, absolutely gorgeous, amazing. Then I went
to another temple. Oh my god, I went to different temples. Honestly, I don't want to mention each one of them because there are just too many temples, and I wanted to stop in all of them, and like from different gods and goddesses, you know, and it was like so many colors. I would love to go to Sri Lanka again or anywhere in Asia because I know there are temples everywhere in Asia basically, and just to visit the temples, like I think I will have so much fun. So then the next day, I don't even know, I went to Yala National Park. Beautiful experience. I love it. So Tarush helped me find the driver, and I went like on a private tour, which I love it. I wouldn't mind to go with other people, honestly. But yeah, it was a very cool experience. You get to see a lot of animals, which I love it. The most I saw, it was buffaloes. So pretty. I love them. Monkeys, deers, peacocks. You see peacocks everywhere, which is fun for me. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. It depends. I think you're gonna like, and that's for sure something that you have to do when you are in Sri Lanka, but you have to know that it's gonna take many hours, and sometimes you don't get to see too much, you know? You have to be around 5 hours going around the park, turning and stuff to see cool things. And they were searching for the leopard, but I didn't get to see it. Then I heard that the best time to go is very early in the morning, where there shouldn't be that much people, because yeah, I went in the afternoon because I'm not a morning girl at all. So there was a lot of cars and tours like going on the same time, and everybody was searching for the leopard and going to the same place and like, you know, giving information and trying to find the leopard, but I didn't get to see it. But I think if you go, that's what I heard, 5, 6 a.m. in the earliest tour, you're gonna have a bigger chance to see the leopard. So there you have. Then I stayed one night in this beautiful hotel, which again, I wish I stayed a bit longer. It is the Leopard Reach Yala by 7 Angels. Again, this is not paid collaboration. I just wanted to give my opinion, and this hotel is wonderful. And it's like in the middle of nowhere. It's very close to the Yala National Park, so that's like in the middle of nowhere. And it was hard to arrive. Oh my gosh, I remember with Tarush, it was, you know, it was hard to arrive to the hotel, but it's because I didn't know also they have like a pickup service where, you know, they're gonna go pick you up with the big car, so you don't have problems. Wow. Wow. In the morning it's gonna be like epic. I arrive in the night after the safari. Just look at this. We are in the middle of nowhere, so this room is very cool because it's some kind of like campaign, I don't know, like where you go camp, but like amazing, exclusive with the jacuzzi. Like, this is amazing. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait for tomorrow to see with the daylight. Morning, everyone, and nice. Very nice place where I'm staying, well, where I stayed yesterday night. This place is very close to safari, so yesterday I did the safari and then I came to stay here. Wow, I would love to enjoy the pool, but actually I'm leaving early because I want to go to get to see more of the city, more places. There's so many things to see in Sri Lanka, so there was also some doggies. They're not here, they have like doggies, and it was funny because yesterday I was feeling kinda not safe because I thought again like a leopard was watching at me, and the doggy just arrived and he was like protecting me. He was so cute and drinking the water from the pool. So this place is gorgeous. Here they have some alcohol. You can have breakfast, dinner, I guess lunch, because in here there's nothing close, so you depend on them doing the food for you. And the hotel overall is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. I never stay in that kind of hotels. I hope I can do again, probably in Africa. Wish me luck. It was the first time seeing this kind of hotels, like in the middle of the nowhere. And they had a private jacuzzi inside the room. The decoration, everything is so pretty. And they have also a private pool. They just have like 5 houses, or no, like three, 4 houses. And they all have private pool. It's a very small place. They don't get to have too much people. So you're gonna have for sure privacy. And you're gonna be like very connected with the nature if that's something that you want. Everything again, amazing. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You're gonna choose what you wanna eat in this hotel, but it was amazing. I love it. 10 out of 10. I would love to go again. Then I stay in this super pretty rustic cottage in Ela. I think there is where I saw the most tourists reunited in one place, and that's where you can have like party, like more tourist vibes. And I went to so many stores, oh my god, I bought so many cute things. The food was so good, I love it. A good restaurant, oh my god, I'm gonna leave. Ela Chill Coffee, amazing, love it. Then this hotel, beautiful. It's a room. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's like a room. Well, no, you have a kitchen and everything. The view is outstanding, amazing. In the mountain, everything's wood. It's like, it's so beautiful. I love it. It was not like the most comfortable hotel in speaking about comfortable things, but but I love it. Beautiful. Then I went to the Little Adams Peak. Beautiful view. You're gonna find like so many places to go and have outstanding views in Sri Lanka. So that's for sure something you're gonna find there. I wanted to take the train, this famous train, which I don't know right now the name, but I'm gonna leave it somewhere here in the video. But there was not tickets available. So if you wanna go to the train, you should plan beforehand to buy the tickets with time, which I didn't do. So I just got to take pics in front of the train, which was very cute too. Then I went to the first temple that I want to recommend you. Again, Sri Lanka is full of temples. So the first temple I want to recommend you to go is called Kovalwela Maha Meun Asapua. I don't know if I'm pronouncing right, but this was the first temple that I was blown away by the architecture and everything. But that's something personally I love. I love to go to churches, cathedrals, and this kind of beautiful places the human can create. So this was gorgeous, full of colors, full of details, and gold, and beautiful, shining, sparkling. Like for me, that's everything I want. That's everything I love. Colorful and sparkling and beautiful. I love it. Very beautiful. I recommend you to go. Then I went to the tea factory in this part of the island that feels very different. La Bukelie, I don't know if I'm pronouncing right, but beautiful part of the island. It's like in my country, La Colonia Tovar, like a chill place, more in the mountains, like with a different kind of weather. It's cold, it's foggy, so it was cool to have that change. Then I stay in a regular hotel, nice tea. I mean, I'm not very fan of tea, but that's something they are very well known for. Like they produce huge amounts of tea and then they sell to all these tea popular brands that you might be drinking if you're a tea lover. You get to see the story, you can do this tour and they let you know how they produce so much tea, which I like to see these things, so I went there. I tried the rambutan and the duran for the first time. I didn't record my reaction, which I'm very sad. The duran, it's crazy. I mean, if you never tried duran, for me it was crazy. Like I heard so much that it just smells and so bad, but I don't think it smells bad. I think it depends what it's a bad smell for you. For me, it was like seasoned fruit. So it was weird because I don't really try or I don't think I haven't eaten fruits that taste like salty. So I think that's the way I would describe durian, like a salty fruit, like with garlic. I don't know, it was interesting because I love that. I love rambutan. Oh, delicious, 10 out of 10. If you never try, it's like mamon in Venezuela, delicious. Then I went to a jewelry store to get steel because I'm a tourist. I didn't buy anything. I just thought it was interesting. I wanted to go. I love jewelry, I love stones. They produce a lot of beautiful stones in Sri Lanka. They have a lot of beautiful stones in there. So you can go also to this kind of tours. It can sound kind of boring, but I don't know, for me it was fun. I like it. And then I went to Rangweli Spice Garden. And just to see and know all the things they grow in Sri Lanka and how they do the natural medicines. I bought some stuff for my family. Hopefully it should work. That was cool too. And then I went to the second temple that I wanna recommend you because I totally love it. I was like, what is this for me? That I never seen temples like this. So the historical cave rock temple in Dambulla. Amazing, way better than the last one. This one is not that colorful and sparkling and like so chic. I love it because it's like carved from the stone. Amazing, you see giant Buddhas everywhere and I love that. From Sri Lanka, actually, you don't get to see just here. You see giant Buddhas everywhere in Sri Lanka. That's so much fun. And even when you go to Pidurangala rock, you get to see a big Buddha going up, like made with bricks. But it's always like so shocking for me to see. So the Dambulla Temple Rock, beautiful. You have to go. Beautiful architecture, like the ways. I don't know. For me, it was shocking. I love it. Then I saw the first elephant chain and used for touristic reasons, which broke my heart. I was crying so bad, and I actually I think I made something stupid. I paid the person who had the elephant because I wanted to touch him so bad. I didn't want to take a pic or anything, and I know it was my mistake, I recognize. But I just wanted to touch the elephant and tell him I'm so sorry that we are like the worst fucking species. Don't do that. I know it's not like the best advice coming from me, but come on, don't jump and don't take a pic with the elephant. Don't ride an elephant, but there was people doing that. So Sri Lanka has approximately 7,500 Asian elephants, and it's not illegal to have them. I mean, yeah, it's legal to own domesticated elephants in Sri Lanka, but under a licensing system issued by the Department of Wildlife. So they should have regulations and laws to keep them from being used for this. But it's clearly not happening, and it's clearly gonna still happen if people still paying like me fucking dumb. This is a problem. It's happening everywhere, and I hope, please don't jump on an elephant. Please, just don't do that. Let's skip to a more happy thing to talk about. Let's go for the other hotel I want to recommend. The Jetwing Vil Uyana, a luxury resort. So this is like, I think the last hotel I stayed that I would love to recommend. I know, I still have one more hotel, but this was one of the top hotels so far also. Beautiful in the lake vibes, so chilling, beautiful, like the architecture, everything. Again, they have all kind of rooms, like houses in the river, houses with a private pool. I got the one with the private pool for net. I mean, I jumped when I arrived, but then I had to do checkout the next day, so that was it's not like the best plan. But anyway, I got to see it and I love it and I enjoy it aesthetically a lot. So the last hotel I stayed was the Rascals Kite Resort in Kalpitiya. Very cool place. I love it. I wanted to try to learn kite surf. At the end, I didn't do so. High hopes, maybe another time. But overall, it looks like a very cool place for people that actually like to do kite. And they had they are like located in this river, so they take you boat somewhere else where you can be alone in the river. Good conditions, I think so normally. So there was people from everywhere in the world reunited there to do kite surf. I got to meet so cool people in that last days, and I also got to enjoy so much the company of two kittens that they adopt, and they found them, and I was having so much fun with them. I love cats. So people was so nice. It was so kind, so gentle. I didn't got to record that, but people was, I don't know, that time I was more blunt, and so I don't know, people, it was just funny. They wanted to take pics with me, and that was so cute. And everybody mostly speaks English, so it's a good country to go tourism because you won't have this language problem, which is good to know. Another thing that I would like maybe to mention is that I thought Sri Lanka would be cheaper. I don't think I made the cheapest trip I could make it. Of course, like if I was going by myself without maybe with a guide, without like taking me, driving me all these places, it would have been probably cheaper. I don't know, I like it this way. I guess I'm more like a princess and I want to be comfortable, so I spend more money than what I expected. Of course, these hotels, they are not cheap. I'm gonna tell you now, they are not cheap, but it's a good experience and I think it's worth it. So yeah, I mean, I might be wondering why it was not so cheap, but I think it's just because I didn't make it cheap. So far, I had so much fun. I love it. I would love to go back. I think there are so many more things I didn't got to see. The beach, maybe another time. I saw again there was diving expeditions and stuff. So you should probably go also and visit. What a beautiful, wonderful country. Thank you, Sri Lanka. Thank you very much. And thank you for staying here and watch this whole long ass fuck video that no one cares to see. And see you in my next one.